Pusha T recently made waves with his cryptic yet potent comments about Kendrick Lamar's performance at the Super Bowl halftime show. Comments, shared on his Instagram story, seemed to suggest that Kendrick had not only delivered an incredible show, but that he had also fulfilled a personal mission, one that many speculated was related to his long-standing rivalry with Drake. Pusha T, who himself has had a public feud with the Toronto rapper, congratulated Kendrick for the achievement, posting about the historic viewership numbers for the event. In his message, he simply wrote, "Mission accomplished. Congrats." While seemingly innocuous on the surface, those words quickly took on a much more loaded meaning. Given Push's contentious relationship with Drake, it didn't take long for fans and commentators alike to suggest that this was Pusha T's way of signaling that Kendrick had taken another significant step toward putting an end to the tension between him and Drake, or perhaps even symbolizing a victory in this ongoing rivalry. The history between Pusha T and Drake dates back to 2018, when Pusha released the devastating diss track The Story of Adidon. The song was a direct shot at Drake, exposing not only personal details about his life but also making a significant impact on his public image. The diss track's shocking revelations, including the revelation of Drake's secret son, Adonis, left Drake reeling. This attack was one of the most infamous moments in modern rap beefs, and while it set the rap world ablaze, it also raised questions about the personal nature of the battle. Drake, known for his rap prowess and lyrical attacks, took a while to respond, but the damage had already been done. Push's cut was sharp, and in many ways it felt like the feud had tilted in his favor, particularly because of the personal nature of the information he had exposed. Since then, the two artists have kept a relative distance from each other in the public eye. However, it's clear that the animosity between them hasn't entirely dissipated. Both Pusha T and Drake are giants in the rap game, and their rivalry, while quieter than it once was, continues to simmer under the surface, occasionally flaring up whenever the two cross paths in public. When Kendrick Lamar performed at the Super Bowl, it was an opportunity for the rapper to not only make a statement about his own career but to also potentially reassert his dominance in the rap world. Given that Kendrick, Pusha, and Drake are all powerful figures in contemporary hip-hop, it seemed natural that their paths would intersect again, especially with the larger cultural context surrounding the Super Bowl performance. Kendrick Lamar's Super Bowl halftime show, which took place during the high-profile sports event, was an artistic tour de force. For anyone who has followed Kendrick's career, it wasn't surprising to see him deliver such a powerful, engaging, and multifaceted performance. Kendrick has always been known for his lyrical depth, his ability to weave complex narratives, and his willingness to push the boundaries of what hip-hop can be. So when it was announced that Kendrick would headline the Super Bowl halftime show, fans and critics alike were eager to see how he would use the platform to showcase his artistic vision. Performance, which featured a blend of Kendrick's hits, powerful visuals, and a theatrical element that only he could pull off, quickly became the talk of the music world. Kendrick didn't just deliver a set list. He delivered a moment. Performance had a cinematic quality to it, elevating the music and the message to a level few have been able to achieve at such a large-scale event. Every part of the performance seemed meticulously planned, with Kendrick making sure to bring his unique style and voice to the Super Bowl stage. It was clear that this wasn't just about playing music for millions of viewers, it was about making a statement, about asserting himself as an undeniable force in the world of hip-hop and, more broadly, as a cultural icon. However, it was Kendrick's subtle jabs at Drake during the performance that truly piqued the interest of fans. It was clear that Kendrick was using the moment to not only showcase his musical prowess but also to remind the world of his place in the ongoing rap rivalry. As he began to perform Not Like Us, Kendrick took a playful shot at Drake, referencing the rapper's legal battles with Universal Music Group. "I want to perform their favorite song, but you know they love to sue," Kendrick said, drawing laughter from the crowd. It was a sharp comment, one that served as a reminder of the legal wrangling that had surrounded some of Drake's past work, and it felt like a subtle but pointed commentary on Drake's ongoing struggles within the music industry. For those paying attention, it was a clear dig, signaling that Kendrick wasn't just focused on the music but also on reminding everyone of the tension between the two. The performance didn't stop there. Kendrick also took the opportunity to bring Serena Williams onto the stage, a move that was likely to have caught many viewers off guard. Serena, one of the most accomplished and celebrated athletes in the world, has long been rumored to have had a brief romantic connection with Drake back in the 2010s. Whether or not those rumors are true, Kendrick's decision to include Serena in the performance felt significant. Seemed once again like a move designed to poke at Drake, to remind him of past relationships and public scrutiny. Serena's appearance added a layer of drama to the performance, one that felt both intentional and highly symbolic. Kendrick was not only performing for the audience in the stadium or the millions watching from home, he was also crafting a narrative about dominance and victory in the rap world. By including Serena, he was signaling that the past was still very much a part of the present, and in doing so, Kendrick was making his own claim to victory over the long-standing tension between himself, Pusha, and Drake. Perhaps the most telling moment of the entire performance came when the lights in the stadium spelled out the words, "Game over." It wasn't just a clever visual, it was a bold declaration. In that moment, Kendrick seemed to be declaring victory, not just in his own career but in the broader battle for supremacy in hip-hop. The phrase "game over" was a declaration of dominance, a statement that Kendrick was the one who had emerged victorious in this rap rivalry, at least for the time being. It was a visual cue that underscored everything Kendrick had been saying through his performance, that he had taken control of the narrative and that he was, in essence, putting the final nail in the coffin of the Drake feud. Behind the scenes, Dave Free, Kendrick's longtime collaborator and co-founder of PG Lang, spoke about the vision for the performance. In an interview with the Wall Street Journal, Free discussed how the performance was designed to feel like a cinematic experience, something that had never been done before at the Super Bowl. Free said, "We wanted this performance to have a cinematic and theatrical element to it. We can confidently say that there's no Super Bowl performance that's quite like this one." The influences of legendary performers like Beyoncé, Prince, and Michael Jackson were palpable throughout the show, but it was Kendrick's own vision that set the performance apart. The show was not just about the music, it was about creating a narrative, about telling a story that resonated on a deeper level. For Free and Kendrick, the performance was an opportunity to redefine what it means to be Black in America, to push back against stereotypes, and to reclaim a narrative that has long been controlled by external forces. Free explained, "The feel of it is Black America. What does Black America look like, and how to control that narrative of what it means to be Black in America versus what the world's perspective of that is." In this way, the performance became a moment of cultural resistance, a space where Kendrick could use his artistry to assert his own identity and push back against the ways in which Black culture is often misrepresented or misunderstood.